Yeah, on the animal space, V-I-C-E, cause no vice is strong enough to go against.
Good morning, Novice Nation. It's your boy, Novice. You wouldn't believe that I'm almost 30 with the type of acne that I get. It's not the end of the world. It's not so terrible, but I gotta point it out before anybody else does, because it's all I can look at. It's a brand new, bright, beautiful day, a Monday morning, and I gotta sleep in because it's a holiday, Labor Day, Memorial Day. Labor Day is what I'm gonna go with, because Memorial Day is in May. I think that's how I remember it, because it's close to my birthday. So it's Labor Day, so I'm not working, which is nice. But I am super excited. My wife and I, we just booked our gym membership together, starting at Planet Fitness. We're gonna do our first session later today, and in that vein, stepping up the degree of seriousness in which I'm tracking my food intake, my workouts, calories in, calories out. So I'm trying out a few different apps to track the nutrition in what I'm eating. Supposedly my resting metabolic rate, so the number of calories that I burn by just existing, is like 1,700. I don't know about that, because the last few days I've been eating like 500 or fewer calories per day, and that's why I've been losing weight, because I haven't been eating enough. But yeah, on average for the last month or so, I've had a banana, I've had my coffee, I've had a square of dark chocolate, a spoonful of almond butter, and then every other day or so, something for dinner, like a bowl of cereal, and usually going out for a date night dinner every Saturday. So averaging it all out, it might be closer to like 700, 800 calories a day, but certainly not where it needs to be. So that explains why I've been losing weight. But 1,700 as a metabolic resting rate, I don't know. I feel like I'd be losing weight way, way faster. I am down about 20 pounds, so I have been losing weight. The last few days, though, I've been trying to take it more seriously, eating more. And this morning I was at 171.2. Your weight does fluctuate from day to day, but general rule of thumb is that you want to make sure that you weigh yourself usually in the morning, but whatever time it is at the most consistent time of day. So at the same time each day, usually on an empty stomach after you've used the bathroom, just to make sure that you have the most consistent baseline for what you're weighing in at every morning. And I've been really good at doing that for a long time. That's just always seemed the most natural. Also, to be a little bit proud, that's when I know I'm going to weigh the least. So 171.2 is what I weighed in at this morning. Trying to figure out what exactly I want my goals to be. I know what I want to look like, and I know I want to be healthy. So I know I want to be a lean, mean, muscular machine. So I want to lose body fat, but I also want to pack on muscle. So I think, especially with how much weight I've lost already, my goal cannot be to lose weight per se. I think I need to aim to gain weight. And according to BMI scales, a healthy weight range for me is between 133 to 179, supposedly, for my age and my height. I don't historically love looking at just BMI charts, because those usually don't take into account muscle mass. Most guys, if you look at like professional athletes, according to most BMI scales, they're overweight because they've packed on a ton of muscle. So I'm not putting a ton of stock into that, but it's something to keep in mind. But with that being said, I will usually walk around at about 185. And it's generally a healthy 185 with a little bit of extra body weight, a little bit of extra body fat. So if I can get back up to 185 without packing on the fat and just packing on the muscle, I think that's where I'm going to be a healthy, happy, muscular weight. So that's my weight goal, is 185, to get back up to 185, but to do so in a way that's high protein, healthy fats, relatively low carb, to keep the fat off and put the muscle on. So experimenting with some different apps to see which is really going to be the most helpful with that. I've got a new workout plan that I'm going to be following, and we're going to do our first workout today. On top of that, I've also been maintaining good habits. I can't stop looking at it, guys. Singing, making sure that I'm still practicing my singing each day. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about it. Not ready to share much of that with you guys just yet. But overall, I'm feeling good. Feeling like I'm going in the right direction. And I think the more that I can put into this health and fitness and staying on top of it, I also need to work on nurturing my spiritual pillar a little bit more. I'm doing some, still keeping up on my morning meditations. I'm trying to make sure that I squeeze in a morning devotional. Got a 3-minute men's devotional book to go through each morning. I know that if I was really, really diving into that spiritual pillar, that I would make sure that I'm actually reading the Bible and spending a lot of time in prayer each day. That's difficult for me right now. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like, I pray when I feel that I need it, and everybody needs it all the time. Everybody just needs Jesus. But it's this relationship where I feel hurt, and I don't necessarily feel that I can fully trust my faith, that I don't necessarily, like, I don't know how to put this into the words I'm trying to say. I've been praying for years and years and years and haven't really felt like I heard an answer. And so it's not that I don't believe in God. It's just that there are times where I often feel that he's not with me or not listening. And I know that's not true, but it makes it very difficult to sit down in earnest prayer each day. But I have been trying to get better at that. So working on all of these things all together, one day at a time, tracking progress, doing what I can. We're all just doing our shitty best, right? So if you are in the same boat, follow along with me. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Remember, you will die. So remember to live, remember to love, and remember truth. I will see you in the next one. Peace.